Polar bears, the rulers of the Arctic, are one of the most iconic predators on the planet. With their pure white fur and powerful claws, they roam the expanses of ice and snow, hunting their prey with ferocity and grace. However, beneath their power and majesty, polar bears face a serious threat: climate change. This time, we'll discuss the lives of polar bears. Polar bears live only in the Arctic region, which includes Russia, Greenland, Norway, and the United States. However, up to 80% of the world's polar bears live in Canada, and global warming threatens their survival. Polar bears, with the Latin name Ursus maritimus, are slightly different from other bears. With thick fur and a layer of fat under their skin, these animals can survive in extremely cold regions. Polar bears can even survive temperatures as low as -45 degrees Celsius. Polar bears are known for their white fur, but their fur is not actually white. According to Science ABC, polar bear fur is colorless, meaning it's transparent. Meanwhile, their skin is black, not white. The white fur is created by an optical illusion when sunlight hits the animal's fur. Polar bear's fur has cavities within it, making it appear white. Depending on the sunlight, the polar bear's fur can change color from white to gray and even red, orange, and green. Polar bears are the largest bear species in the world. Males generally weigh between 400 and 600 kilograms, sometimes reaching over 800 kilograms and standing up to 2.5 meters tall. Females, on the other hand, weigh between 200 and 300 kilograms and stand around 2 meters tall. The soles of polar bears' feet are covered with small bumps called papillae. This coating helps polar bears navigate slippery ice without fear of slipping. Despite their large size, bears can run up to 40 kilometers per hour on slippery ice. A young polar bear can run 2 kilometers without stopping. Polar bears are excellent swimmers, capable of swimming 100 kilometers without resting. Oil glands in their bodies lubricate their fur, making them water resistant and keeping them dry while swimming. Polar bears are carnivores, feeding primarily on fish and seals. When hunting, polar bears are equipped with powerful claws and a keen sense of smell, capable of detecting prey from 20 miles away. A single seal weighing 55 kilograms can provide a polar bear with enough food to survive for 8 days. Polar bears are patient hunters, waiting for hours for their prey to dive into the water until it jumps ashore. Polar bears are among the most solitary animals in the world. They spend their lives alone, except during mating season or when raising cubs. Cubs can become independent after 2.5 years of age. In the Arctic, winter lasts for at least 4 months, from November to March. Winter is the best time for polar bears to hunt their primary prey, seals, and it's the best time to build up their fat reserves. Besides winter, it's very difficult for polar bears to find food. As the ice begins to recede, it becomes difficult for them to hunt seals. To survive, they eat whatever they find, including bird eggs, animal carcasses, and even polar bear cubs. On the other hand, winter is the time when polar bear cubs are born. They are born in snow dens dug by their mothers. Typically, a female gives birth to 2 cubs, although sometimes up to 4. Polar bears are born with very thin fur and cannot see or hear. These tiny cubs are completely dependent on their mothers. This is a challenging time for the mother. She remains in the den from before giving birth until spring, when the cubs are able to leave the den. During this time, the mother polar bear feeds her cubs with fat-rich milk. This milk is crucial for developing a thick layer of fat under the skin and helps them survive in extremely cold weather. Polar bear cubs grow rapidly in their first year, learning how to forage and hunt from their mothers. Ultimately, every individual tries their best to survive the coming winter. But unfortunately, due to global warming, the Arctic sea ice has decreased by more than a third in the last 30 years. This sea ice is a crucial habitat for polar bears, as they use it for hunting, resting, and traveling. Rising global temperatures are causing sea ice to melt faster and earlier, making it difficult for polar bears to hunt and find prey. This leads to starvation, weight loss, and death. And over the longer term, this may contribute to the projected 30 to 40% population decline by 2050. Polar bears are an extraordinary species that play a vital role in the Arctic ecosystem. They are the largest land-based predators. They are at the top of the food chain and live in places difficult for humans to reach. But even that doesn't protect these creatures from the threat of extinction due to human-induced global warming. Protecting them from the impacts of climate change is everyone's responsibility. By working together, we can ensure that these kings of the Arctic will continue to thrive for years to come.